to Studio Lou. It's Cindy. So today I have a little thrift haul for you. Another curbside thrift adventure from our local recycling yard. So yeah, I'll just hop into the stuff that I got. So I got a spool of gray thread, and I found some nice little fabric scraps. Like, they're really like cute florals and polka dots, lots of little squares, and very cute. And then I found a couple of long pieces of this. Looks like it's kind of a double over circle. It looks like it was maybe the edging of a pillowcase and it was cut off with pinking shears, which is really cool. So I'm probably going to possibly tea dye these and use them for something fun. So those are the textiles. Then, I don't know if I can bring this whole thing up. Essentially it is, let me see. No, I can't. Okay, you can see the corner of it. So see this? This is a giant orange metal multi-plastic drawer box, and it's entirely filled with sewing stuff. So it's got lots of Gooderman thread in it, so it's full of these drawers. I think there's like 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 35 of this size of drawer. And they're all full of either vintage buttons or thread. And this is actually perfect because I was like, my bobbin cabinet is broken, my little plastic bobbin holder. So there's also some thread in it. And like some other random kind of stuff, like your typical sewing box, you know, your little strawberry pin cushion, your randoms. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to have found it. Sorry I can't show the whole thing to you on the desk. It's just too huge and I don't want to lie it down because then everything would spill. But it's got a lot of cool like vintage buttons. That's the sound of struggling if you're wondering. So some of them are super old. Like this one is like all kind of sort of crackling. It's like glass. It's really weird. But yeah, there's some really cool buttons in here. So definitely some of them. These ones in particular, some weird material that's like, it's got a patina to it. But yeah, I have to go through this because they obviously need some TLC and sorting out. Wait, there we go. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, it's gigantic. Well, not gigantic, but... Okay, let me grab another stack of stuff. So I didn't get a ton of stuff today, but I did get a few things. So I got these little orange beads, which I'm going to use in some embroidery. I found Richard Scarry's Chipmunks ABC Golden Book. And so that's a really cute one. Then I found a nice copy of The Tortoise and the Hare. And I really liked it because it's the one that's marked with the Reading Rainbow book stamp. And I love Reading Rainbow, and I like the little book plate. It's got some really cute illustrations. Be a nice theme for a journal, The Tortoise and the Hare. And then I found this cool little book from the McDonald First Library, Time and Clocks. And it's just got like some cool little like images and lots of big words. So I think some things in here would be really good to fussy cut out. Just to go onto ephemera or in journals. Then, The Story of Trees. This book is really beautiful. Let's see what the cover looks like. I didn't even check. Oh, so it's the same. That's really nice. Oh, and it's like, it's kind of textured. Like, neat. So bright and lovely. It's probably an 80s book, I'm guessing. I will double check right here. 1974. So it's all about trees. and the history of trees, and it's got some really nice images in it. I think it would be a nice read as well. And then I found an older little golden book, Steve Canyon. This one's just going to go in my collection because I don't have this one. Just trying to see the year. It's 1959, so this one is one that I don't have in my golden book collection, so that will go aside. And then I found this book called Voices, an anthology of poetry and pictures, the third book. So it's like a book of poetry, and I was kind of looking at some of the poems when I was in the little corral area that you can shop in, and I want to read it. It looks really interesting. It looks like it has some cool poems in it. And then this book I got for the images, really. All the Queen's Men, Elizabeth I and her courtiers. So it's got a really nice, I mean, an amazing book cloth. Like, that feels beautiful. This book is like in incredible shape too. So I'm not like a big fan of like the royals or anything. I'm not into that. But I definitely think this book itself has like some really incredible images that you could use, like, you know, because they're very like Baroque and feeling, or like some look a lot like Dutch painting too, like just really nice. So this is a book from 1972. And it has a lot of black and white images that I also want to try an image transfer technique with, because they're kind of shiny, and like old books with shiny images are really good for doing image transfer. So like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just like nice Renaissance style kind of masters paintings, and lots of nice black and whites. So lots of cool plates. Oops. Yeah. So that's a cool book. Then I found an Eric Carle book, probably to read to my daughter, but I may end up using it as well. The Lamb and the Butterfly, and it's illustrated by Eric Carle. And it's really pretty. It's his beautiful technique of, he illustrates, in case you didn't know, by using like his own hand painted and marbled papers, and then he cuts them all up into shapes, and that's how he makes his illustrations. Okay, next pile. So I got another copy of Where the Wild Things Are, because I'm planning a Where the Wild Things Are journal. So I have 2 copies of this book now that I'll be able to use for this. And then I found this weird clipboard. So it's made from like a big kind of like motherboard. And someone made a clipboard out of it with like probably a vintage clip. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I did have some kind of cool ideas about like cutting it and cutting out maybe like say 4 pieces, and I like screwing them, embedding them down on a journal cover and doing something weird. I don't know. My brain is taking me places with it. I'm not sure. Okay. And then this, I found 2 stacks of this, both equally huge. So I don't know if you can see like how fat this stack is of paper. So it's like large format paper, and it's like, this is all green lines. I don't know what this was used for, like maybe some kind of like printing out records or report cards or something, but it's like a large format printer paper, and it is amazing. It's like a nice weight, and I think I will cabbage dye some of it. Pay no attention to my super sad red hands. Ugh, the winter plus hand sanitizer. No, not nice. Okay, next, I got this absolutely humongous piece. I can't even show it all to you, but what this is a massive piece of canvas back suede, and it's real. It's like real suede, and it's nice. Like the back has been canvassed, and so this could make so many journal covers, or like spine, you know, like nice leather spines, or you know, a garment of some kind, or, I mean, lots of stuff. You can make a lot of stuff with a big giant piece of suede like this. It would have cost a fortune, so I was pretty happy to find it. I'm like, this is a really cool piece of fabric. And then the rest is mostly books and a bit of paper and stuff. So then I found this copy of Hansel and Gretel, illustrated by John Patience. So this actually, the next journal that I'm making, I'm going to be using a part of this as well as some other things. I love so much this image. It's just all of the colors, the shadow. It's incredible. So I think I might end up using the cover of this book for a journal eventually and turning it inside out so that these are on the outside, because yeah, they're beautiful. And some of the images in here are really neat. Some of them not, you know, really so much. Like I like this one a lot. It's going to go really well in my next journal. Which I will show you soon. Like, look at this owl. What a beautiful illustration. So that is that one. Then I've also been hoarding copies of Pinocchio because I'm planning Pinocchio journal or two. And this one is illustrated by Graham Philpott. And the illustrations in here are amazing. There was one particular one that I fell in love with. I'll see if I can find it. I mean, they're incredible. There are so many like incredible copies, here it is, of Pinocchio. So look at this here where his nose is so long and all of these birds are all like pecking at it. It's like all woodpeckers. 1,000 woodpeckers flew into the room. Yeah, so it's really nice. So that got my mind kind of buzzing when I saw that. And then I found this copy of Snow White and Rose Red, and I really like some of the images in it. They're just really cute. There's like this little gnome guy, and then Snow White and Rose Red, of course, the little lamb. And then I just found a couple little pieces of like neat old paper that I just grabbed out of the pile. So this one is a chart for a pillowcase. So it's like, this is in that nice like blueprint that a lot of old craft patterns, this is a pattern for embroidery essentially. I thought that would be nice on a piece of ephemera. Probably just throw it into my scraps, honestly, because it's nice to collage with. And then the same with this. This is just basically a pattern for Argyle socks. And I might take a look at it because that would be kind of a cool thing to knit. So I'm going to take a look at this pattern and see if I can figure it out. I love the writing though. Like this handwriting is beautiful. So that's what I picked it up for, was really to like collage with it. But I might scan it as well. It's really nice. Then I found some old ledger, and it's cool. It's got this nice big four holes that are punched. Then I found this book, The Enchanted World Part 1. And again, bought it for the images and also the words. So this is another one that has a lot of cool, shiny black and white images that I can use for image transfer, like this goose here. I don't know if you can see how shiny that paper is, but it will be perfect for image transfer. Nice images. Only a few color ones in this one, I think, but they're nice. Yeah, that might be the only one. Oh no, there's another one at the back. Let's see. Now it's got my curiosity piqued. There it is. A bunny. A couple of bunnies. But yeah, nice book. And this one, I have other copies of this same book, but not the same illustrator. A Children's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. So look at this. It's just beautiful. Huh. Pictures. So this one is conceived and collected by Cooper Eden. So I'm guessing it's a lot of different illustrators, but this is amazing. Like, just amazing. And there's all sorts of different illustrators in this one. Just beautiful pictures though. Lots with that kind of like childhood, like magic, mythical kind of feeling that I like. That one's about the moon. Yeah. So very much to my taste, this kind of illustration and this kind of book. Okay, one more little stack. I didn't buy a whole ton of things today. I just grabbed a little bit. So they had actually a whole collection of Hardy Boys books. Probably, I would say 50 of them at least. I just took one. This is The Clue of the Screeching Owl. And I wanted to, like, I think these books, you can find them relatively easy. These, like the Trixie Belden, like all those kind of like kids mystery books from like the 50s and 60s. I see them relatively often. So I didn't want to like, excuse me, buy like a whole ton of them. But I did like this one because of the owl, and I do think that they would make really cute journals, and so that's that one. And then I found this book. I remember this book from when I was a kid. Like, I don't know if everybody else had this weird experience that I did. Maybe, I don't know if it's my age, but like if you were a kid of the 80s and possibly even a kid of the 90s, like when you went to school, a lot of like the books and like the songs and things that you learned were totally, like, by today's standards, super inappropriate. Like, I don't know, like not like inappropriate, but like not like 50s inappropriate, but like 80s inappropriate, in terms of like the kind of things that like you teach kids nowadays. Like being gross and bratty and those kind of things was kind of looked at a little different. And there was a lot of dark references and stuff. Like, I mean, you know, here's like, let me show you what I'm talking about. So it's like kids swinging from some old man's beard. This lady is like spanking this kid. I just bought this book because I was like I wanted to just look at it again by today's kind of standards. Oh my God, this is a cute little picture of a little girl. I love finding things like this in books. She is so cute. That's adorable. I'm going to keep that out there, so I don't lose it. Just keep it, throw it in my collected pictures collection. But, you know, like they would talk about things like Polly Pickle Nose, like, you know, like just weird, different kinds of references of the time, you know. And this is a discard book from Milford Junior High School. I don't even know where that would be. Markham, Ontario, I guess. I was also interested in seeing what the, I'm just going to tear up this library cover holder. I feel like I'm breaking the law right now. Like a librarian's going to come out and just be like, young lady. Yeah. Come on. Okay. I didn't really want to tear it, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, so the cover is this poor old man getting his beard pulled. Beastly Boys and Ghastly Girls. Yep, great book. That could be fun for something for sure. Next, this is like such a treasure. I was so excited to find this book. Like, it was in like I'm usually looking in like the gardening and like field guide, like nature books kind of area for things. And this was just in there. And I'm like, this is awesome. Victorian Inventions. So of course, look at the inside page. It's just purple, like beautiful image. And then it's all these amazing black and white, like compiled illustrations. This book's from 1973. This was originally published in 1971. And yeah, the entire thing is just awesome Victorian Inventions. I love it so much. It's like hilarious. And I think these will be so great in journals. Like, that's so nice. And like lots of nice like big balloon pictures, like airships, if you're doing a steampunk theme, or I mean all sorts of things. Like, just how cool. Optics. I even like the title. Just a lot of like nice creative effort put into this book. I have so many cool books, and like, you know, if I had like, I don't know, if I had all the time in the world, I would do like a look at this book from my library tour, because over time I've collected so many cool books. Then I found two of these. There are actually a bunch of these books, but I just liked the cover on these two. So it's called Lands and Peoples. It has these nice maps as the end papers, nice book plates, and they're essentially like encyclopedia type books, and I would say that they are probably not really useful text anymore, because their depiction of other cultures and the world is very, 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 very outdated. I'm guessing these are 70s books. Oh no, they're much earlier actually. Hold on, copyright 1957. So yeah, they're 50s books. Okay. But then there's some cool stuff. Like here's a lady spinning yarn, which is of course one of my hobbies, spinners and weavers, and she's got a large spindle in her hand. Oh wow. Some nice weaving images. Women all over the world. Iran, India, Guatemala, Indonesia. An Arabic spinner, that's nice. Japan. And then somewhere in Africa with an old-time bicycle wheel. Filipinos in the mountains. Okay, I'm like so, this is like very kindred for me that I found this book. Very cool. So that's that one. Good score. And then this one, these are very dirty. I have to clean them. I haven't done that yet. I usually clean everything before I show it to you, but I just felt like doing it today. Lands and Peoples. So that's this one. And then same kind of content, lots of black and white. And there's she's doing some tapestry. I don't know, there's something funny. And then this woman is doing, what's the word? With all these little bobbin lace. She's doing bobbin lace, which is an incredible craft if you've never seen it before. Just Google a video or something. Like look on YouTube at bobbin lace. I know a gentleman who does bobbin lace, and I've never seen anything so complicated in my life. Like, there's some cool pictures in here too. Now I feel like I might need to get the rest of these. I'll leave them for somebody else. That's okay. So that is my haul today from my curbside pickup. I think I got a lot of cool stuff, but not too much, which is the key. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a lovely day. If you like hanging out here with me, please subscribe. Also, thank you to all of my recent subscribers. We've just passed 100 subscribers. It seems like so quickly since I started making videos that we've already gotten there. So I really appreciate your support. It does help me to just kind of grow and, you know, chat with people more. So thank you so much, and have a lovely day or night wherever you are. Bye.